How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're using a CETITAN team, so hopefully it goes well. If you want to use the team, use the code at the top right corner of the screen. Today we're battling Zav from the Discord server. Go ahead and join the Discord server. There's a link in the description down below. Let me know who you think is going to win based on the teams you see on screen right now, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's jump into the game. And the battle begins, so Zav over there is going to lead off with the Iron Valiant, which matches up really well with what I led off with, which is the Abomasnow. So I led with the Abomasnow because A, I was thinking they'd lead with Ting-Lu, B, I get the Snow Warning up, which is always nice. However, this not worked out very well for us, so I'm going to go straight into my Slowbro. Slowbro can wall this thing pretty well. It is tough because Iron Valiant is a mixed attacker, so it depends what moves it's going to go for, but I'm fully expecting a close combat as for now. So we're going to withdraw our Abomasnow real quick and go into Slowbro. Hopefully Slowbro can take this thing out. We noticed they're not booster energy, so I'm wondering what item they're going to be. Maybe they're choiced into it. So they go for a close combat. That's obviously going to do nothing to Slowbro over here because Slowbro is a boost. So let's see what kind of... Have we got the Life Orb? No, they've got no Life Orb. They've got no booster energy, no Life Orb. They're probably choiced. Probably going to be choiced. So, with that in mind, let's go straight for a Psychic. I see no reason not to. Or do we not go for that? I don't know. It's a tough one. Let's see what they do. Let's go for a safe Psychic and see what they're going to do. They're going to withdraw their Iron Valiant. What are they going to go into? The King's Gambit maybe? Or the Ting-Lu? They go into Cyclizar. So Cyclizar's fine. We can deal with Cyclizar. We're going to go for a Psychic real quick. That's going to do a nice chunk of damage to the Cyclizar. Not quite enough damage, but it is what it is. As the next turn, I'm fully expecting them to go for a Shed Tail right now to get into something else. So I'm going to expect the Shed Tail into the King Gambit. And I'm going to go for a Fire Blast, expecting that. So they do go for the Shed Tail. Are they going to go back into King's Gambit? That's the real question. If they do, and we can break the decoil straight away, that'd be great. Absolutely great if we can do that. So let's see what they're going to go into. To be fair, I might not have needed to go for a Fire Blast. They do go into the King Gambit, which is fine. It's going to get a nice powerful substitute up, which is absolutely fine. We go for a Fire Blast. That's going to take out the substitute, no problems. And there we go. So that's awesome. Substitute's going to fade. No free substitute for you, I'm afraid. As this next turn, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out because Slowbro does not match up well against King Gambit, that's for sure. Actually, no, you know what? We could go for a King, something else. I'm going to go into my Magnezone. I'm going to go into Magnezone because we have Magnet Pull, and that's going to work out really nicely for us. They could go for a Swords Dance here. They might go for a Cut and Cleave. I don't know, but going into Magnezone seems like a good choice. There we are. They're going to go actually withdraw the King Gambit because they don't want to take out the Slowbro or something like that. They're going to go into the Ting-Lu, which is a real shame because that thing obviously lowers the special attack of all the Pokemon on the field. So going into Magnezone, we are at a very big disadvantage right now. So I'm going to go into my Magnezone, of course, still. Why not? Why not? And I'm going to go ahead and switch out because I just can't with this at the moment. So I'm going to go into my Abomasnow. Snow is already up. I think Abomasnow is a good switch here. We can get the Aurora Veil off, which is going to be great for dealing with a lot of their team. So we'll go into our Blizzara real quick. They go for a Stealth Rocks, which is absolutely fine. Stealth Rock makes a lot of sense, to be honest with you. As we can go for an Aurora Veil now and hopefully deal with this Ting-Lu later. Because Ting-Lu's a very bulky Pokemon. It's hard to deal with, that's for sure. They're going to withdraw the Ting-Lu. What are they going to go into? The Goldengo, maybe? Goldengo would make sense. Dondozo. Interesting. So why Dondozo? We go for the Aurora Veil. That's obviously going to boost our defenses. And our physical defense is already being boosted by the snow anyway. So I'm going to go for a Wood Hammer here just to see what kind of move they're going to go for. We don't have speed, of course, because Dondozo is pretty slow. Wood Hammer does nothing to that. Wow. Okay. That's fine. They go for a Yawn. Absolutely fine. Go for your Yawn if you want to. As this next turn, I'm going to go into my Magnezone real quick, and hopefully we can get some trapping going on. We can't trap Dondozo, obviously, but I'm just saying in general. So we'll go into Magnezone real quick. There we go. Going to withdraw our Abomasnow into the Dondozo, which is always nice. Into the Magna Zone, sorry, which is always nice. As they're going to go ahead and go for, what are they going to go for? A Yawn again. Okay, so Yawn comes through. Now, they're not going to stay in. They're going to go into the Ting-Lu right now. You just know they're going to go into the Ting-Lu. The snow does stop, which is a real shame. But if we expect the Ting-Lu, we should be able to get some attacking shenanigans going off now. So, I'm going to go into the CETITAN. I really think they're going to switch out into Ting-Lu right now, just to block our Magna Zone, because they do not want to get hit by a Volt Switch, that's for sure. So I think CETITAN's a good one, to be honest with you. So they are going to go for a Protect. Interesting. Is that what the Donzo does? Protect Yawn and stuff like that? I don't know, man. I thought it was doing something different to that, but CETITAN's massive, isn't it? Wow. Obviously we can't really deal with this Dodonzo with our CETITAN, so they're probably going to go for another Yawn. Something's going to go to sleep, isn't it? I can't avoid sleep. There's just no way I can avoid the sleep. So is there, what do I want to go to sleep here? So I'm going to go into Glimora. Reason being is because something needs to be put to sleep, and I'm going to go with the Glimora sleep. I think that's the best thing to do. So we'll go to Glimora. As much as I want to get rid of the Stealth Rocks, oh, they go for a Body Press. That's awesome. Body Press is going to sell the Toxic Spikes on their side of the field, which is great. As I'm going to go for a Mortal Spin. No. Do we go into Mortal Spin here? No, because they're just going to Goldengo right now, don't they? They're definitely going to Goldengo. So I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks. Going to go for the Stealth Rocks because Goldengo is definitely coming in. That's for sure. They go for the Stealth Rocks. They do stay in, which is interesting. Are they going to go for a Liquidation? Do they have Liquidation? What are they going to go for? They go for a Yawn. Again, Glimora, if Glimora has to be put to sleep, Glimora has to be put to sleep. I don't really mind too much. So, let's see what they're going to do here. Are they going to go for a Protect, or are they going to go for another Yawn? They probably expect us to switch out, right? So I'm going to go for a Mortal Spin. I'm going to go for a Mortal Spin just in case they... Yes, okay, they don't go for the Protect because they're expecting us to switch out. We get the Poison on the Dondonzo, which is always nice. It's going to nullify his leftovers, which is great. As they go for a Body Press, which is going to set up another layer of Toxic Spikes, which is perfect. So we're actually in a decent position right now, because now we can't get yawned by this thing anymore, provided they're playing by Smogon rules, which they usually people are. Especially considering he's not bringing any of the banned mons like Iron Bundle and stuff like that, but it wasn't a pre-agreed that we played by Smogon rules, so I can't expect him to, you know. So what I'm going to do now is going to go into the a Bomber Snow. Going to go into Bomber Snow so that I can sell the snow again. I think that's something that we definitely need to do right now. So Bomber Snow can come in. There we go. Get the snow up, which is great. Got no Stealth Rocks to worry about. They go for a Body Press, which isn't going to do too much damage to us now, thanks to the snow. And this next turn, I'm going to set up an Aurora Veil again because I need the Aurora Veil really. So Poison's going to take its effect on Dondonzo. Going to go ahead and assume they don't have Rest, which is great. So we know that this damage on the Dondonzo is going to be permanent. So Aurora Veil comes through, which is going to boost our special defense and defense. As they go for another Body Press, that's not going to take us out because of the old Aurora Veil. Okay, I can't get my words out today for some reason. I don't know what it is. I think I'm just not feeling it today, you know. I'm feeling a bit ill still, but I am a lot better now, for those who wondered. So, if we expect a Body Press, we can go into our Dragonpult. And Dragonpult can go straight for a Draco Meteor, which even though the Ting-Lu will come in, we can still do some decent damage to it. So they go for the Body Press. It's not going to do anything to our Dragonpult, of course. We need to start making some plays now. So what I'm going to do is, expecting the Ting-Lu, I'm half debating whether or not to go for U-turn or not, because here's the thing, they expect me to be choiced of some kind. I go for the U-turn, they go for the Protect. See, I'm going to go for the U-turn, they stay in and go for a Body Press, or I can just click Draco, and then we can go from there. If they go for the Protect to scout to see what we're going to do, which they're not, are they going to go into Ting-Lu? Okay, Ting-Lu comes in, that's great. Ting-Lu is the best switch here right now for that. So we're going to get some Toxic Spikes on that thing. We're going to get some Stealth Rocks on that thing, which is always great. As we can go for a Draco Meteor right now. And do some damage. We miss! We miss, of course. The one Pokemon where any sort of chip damage is going to be really useful against, we miss a Draco Meteor. Absolutely phenomenal work, Dragonpult. You are an absolute beast. Did I ever tell you that? I didn't, did I? No, that's because you're not. I'm pressed. So we're going to go into our CETITAN now. CETITAN in the snow with the Aurora Veil is going to be eating up any hit this Ting-Lu wants to throw at us, unless it's Ruination. They go for a Stealth Rocks just to get the rocks back up, which makes sense. CETITAN's cry so long. Like, it goes on for such a long time. Interesting. So, this thing is in. It's badly poisoned, which is always nice. Which means the poison's doing more than the leftovers can recover. Again, this thing doesn't get very good recovery either. I'm going to go for an Ice Spinner just to get some damage off. Hopefully we can get some damage off. We do stay in, which is great. Ice Spinner is going to come through and do some decent damage to this thing as they go for a Whirlwind, which is going to blow us right on out of there. So that's a shame. What can you do, though? I don't see a Oh, no, they do have a Rapid Spinner in the Cyclizar, so that's fine. Glimmora comes in. Glimmora is fast asleep, of course. I don't see what we can do here with Glimmora, to be honest with you. I really don't see what we can do with Glimmora. As much as I want to stay in right now, don't think I should. Because it's going to leave that the Donzo open to do some other things later on. So I'm going to go into my Abomasnow. I don't want to leave Glimmora in because we've got one turn of guaranteed sleep and this thing could easily take us out with a EQ, and it's very likely they're going to go into Goldengo right now. So I'm going to go into Abomasnow and I'm just going to sack it off. I don't think we need the snow to win the game, to be honest with you now. The Ting-Lu's weakened, the Dodonzo's weakened. We should be able to just get an offensive mon in here and just start plowing through this team. So with the Ting-Lu going down this next turn after it sets up spikes. Wait, does it go down after this turn, or does it live on like a sliver of HP? I think it lives on a sliver of HP, to be honest with you. There's the leftovers. Yeah, they live on a sliver of HP. So Poison's going to take its effect right now, which is going to leave them with like a very sliver of HP. I want to go into CETITAN, but Stealth Rocks and Spikes are going to be a real pain. But then again, CETITAN's not doing much for us this game anyway. So let's go into CETITAN. We'll go into CETITAN. We'll go into CETITAN. And we'll go for an EQ expecting the Dondozo. Just so we can maximize whatever damage we're going to do to the Dondozo. They go ahead and stay in, which is fine. Ting-Lu goes down to an Earthquake. CETITAN gets a KO, which is amazing. See, I want to get CETITAN to work, but I don't think it'll work this game, because this game, we've got Cyclizar coming in. Okay, Cyclizar's fine. So Cyclizar coming in is absolutely fine. It's got heavy duty boots. We've got Ice Shard. We can block the Rapid Spin. Hopefully we can get the KO over the Ice Shard though. Hopefully. If we can get the KO over the Ice Shard, that'd be amazing. I have a feeling we won't though, because they're usually max HP. There we go. Ice Shard comes through. It's going to take out the Cyclizar. That is it. The hazards are staying. Hazards are staying up on their side of the field. Thank frig for that. Oh dear. In comes Goldengo. So Goldengo is obviously a big threat right now to us. Stealth Rocks are going to dig in. All that wonderful stuff. We're going to go for an Earthquake. I don't really mind CETITAN going down right now. And there's always the chance we'll live a Shadow Ball because we're Assault Vest. So I don't really mind. We do live the Shadow Ball thanks to the Assault Vest. CETITAN's going to go through with the EQ on the Goldengo, which is going to nearly take it out, which is absolutely amazing. As this next turn, I'm going to go for an Ice Shard and get some chip damage off on it before we go. So Goldengo is looking great right now. So Goldengo is going to go down to the Stealth Rocks the next time it switches out. Shadow Ball's going to come through right now and take us out. Dragonpult's looking great right now. Dragonpult is looking great right now. So I'm going to go into Dragonpult. The Jin Lycanrow. I don't know why I called it that. It's just a random name that I thought of from the top of my head. Spikes and Stealth Rocks are going to dig in, which is a real shame. But it's fine, as we can go for a U-turn and take this thing out. I'm fully expecting the King's Gambit to come in right now, so I'm going to go for a U-turn, to be honest with you. U-turn will KO the Goldengo anyway, so they go for a Shadow Ball. They're actually Choice Scarfed. Damn. Okay, that's not worked out. That's not worked out, right? Crap. 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 What do we do here? So, Authority's going to come in. Authority's going to get hit by Stealth Rocks and Spikes. Not Spikes, actually, because of the Air Balloon. That's fine. I don't know what to do here. Thunderbolt, obviously, we go for a Thunderbolt. I know that, but I mean, I don't know how we can pull this back because I completely disregarded the fact that Gholdengo can be scarfed. So that's not worked out well for us at all. The Gholdengo goes down to the Thunderbolt, which is always great. Dondozo goes down to Thunderbolt. King Gambit can Sucker Punch us, which is a real shame. But what can you do? We want to keep Magnezone for the Dondozo. No. You know what? I think Slowbro can 1v1 the rest of their team. I think Slowbro can 1v1 the rest of their team. So in comes the Iron Valiant. Absolutely fine, that is. What I'm going to do is, after the Stealth Rocks and the Toxic Poison have made their play, I'm going to go ahead and go into Glimora and sack off. And this is where we're going to get the Slowbro to do some work. So Glimora can come in. This thing's choiced. It's got to be choiced. It's got to be choiced. There we go. Going to withdraw our Magnezone real quick, and we're going to go into our Glimora just to sack it off. There's no real reason to keep Glimora around. So Stealth Rocks and Toxic Spikes are going to leave us with 1 HP, as they're going to go for a close combat. They're going to Terrestrialize. What are they going to go for? What are they going to go for here? Fairy? That makes sense. Makes sense, to be fair. They lost the fighting typing. They're going to be good against the Slowbro now. They go for a Moonblast. Moonblast is definitely going to KO us. That's for sure. I don't think we've won this. I think Iron Valiant, the team we last used to wreck some people, is going to wreck us. I think that's exactly what's going to happen right now. So I'm going to go into Slowbro just on the off chance we can live a Moonblast. I think we can live one Moonblast. I think we can definitely live one Moonblast. That's for sure. It's going to be a tough one though, as we have to go for a Surf or a Psychic right now. So I'm going to go for a Surf. Just going to go for a Surf just because, as much as I want to sit here and click Slack off, I'm not one of those players that does that. I prefer to get it over and done with, as that's just going to take us out anyway. So Iron Valiant is a very powerful Pokemon. Let's just say that. Iron Valiant is an extremely powerful Pokemon, that's to say the least. We're going to our Authority right now, and we're unfortunately going to lose this game. So Magnezone's going to go down the next turn. After the Spikes and Stealth Rocks are going to go in, I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt on the off chance they miss Moonblast, which they can't obviously miss Moonblast, but hey ho. And that's going to be the game. So thank you, Zav, for the battle. You played really well. You wrecked me, mate. You wrecked me. And to be fair, if I'd have kept Dragonpult around, we might have been in a better position. But King Gambit probably took care of Dragonpult anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. So thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.